Hello everyone. In today's video, I will be talking about why it is important to surround yourself around like-minded people. When you surround yourself around like-minded people, you are able to grow with that person. You have something in common with them, whether y'all can talk about business, investments, real estate, whether it's a relationship, you're just able to know that, hey, I think this way and so does that person. And it doesn't mean that all the time you guys have to think alike or agree on everything, but for the most part that you guys have the same mentality. So that is very important when you surround yourself around people, because you just want to make sure y'all on the same page. It's nothing better than a greater feeling to know like, hey, this is my crew, or this is my partner, and we're on the same page, we have the same goals, we're trying to better ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that, and that is very important. When you surround yourself around like-minded people, you are able to receive positive feedback. You're able to bounce your ideas off of this person and what it is you should do, or what do they think, or if it was them, how would they do this? And if you surround yourself around people that's not positive or don't think like you, they're going to give you some negative feedback. They're going to think like, I wouldn't do that if I was you, or it's better to do this. They just, their advice just wouldn't be pleasable for you. Their advice wouldn't be meaningful for you or to you. It'd just be like, okay, what are you talking about? Do you know what that's about? Or do you see how that can help us better ourselves? Stuff like that. So when you go around that person that you're able to connect with, agree with, it is just so much better, because the ideas will just bounce off each other. It may be times where you think something and the people that you're around think something, but y'all, it's just missing a little something. But it's like, oh, this is what we need, or I feel this way, but they come up with an idea, and y'all just learn how to bring the ideas together. This one is very important. When you're around like-minded people, you don't have to worry about being hated on. You don't have to worry about being saying like, oh, she thinks she better than people because she trying to do this, or he think he better than people because he trying to do this, or he started this business and he's trying to promote positivity or whatever. You ain't got to worry about none of that. It's all basically, if it's done the right way, love, joy, and support. Like all my girls that I associate with, even some guys that I know that they're doing good, I'm always like, hey, either I'm sharing what they're doing, I'm supporting them, like, hey, verbally, hey, keep doing what you're doing, whatever it is. They all know it's love and joy. I'm always like, whoa, ooh, you doing that? Teach me how to do it. That's just how I am. I'm about, hey, let me know what you're doing so I can learn, and we can learn how we can make money and do this thing together. I'm never about no hate. I don't hate on the next female. I don't hate on the next male. I'm about, hey, I'm about just show me what you got. Show me how to do it so I can do it and better myself also. There's no need to hate on no one. If you like the ideas that they're talking about, let it be known. Put yourself out there like, listen, I like that and I would love to learn more about it. Or if you're just jealous of the person, oh well, then you come up and you create something that you feel will be better than theirs. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be all love and support from everyone. They put in all that hard work. So just, accept it and support it. Another good point is you are able to grow as a person. With positive examples around you, there is no way you can stay stagnant and stuck and unmotivated and just not trying to better yourself. Everyone around you should be wanting better for you and should be influencing you and empowering you and giving you that type of vibe that, hey, you could do better too. There is absolutely nothing wrong with sharing joy with someone, being positive towards someone, or even giving constructive criticism. It's okay. It is never about what anyone says. It's just mostly so much how they say it. Because sometimes they always say, truth hurts or whatever, and that is true. But if you're saying it in a cool way where I can accept it or that person can accept it, there should be no problem. And so surrounding yourself around like-minded people, it's just a better feeling and environment for you alone and those that you're around, because you ain't got to worry about the extra nonsense. If you thinking like, oh shoot, I love doing hair, she like making the products, let's get this thing together and own a beauty supply or start a beauty salon, and we ain't got to worry about hate. You in your lane, she in her lane, and then In reality, y'all both making money because she could be using your products, and then also she's promoting your products. So it's all about love. It's all about empowering one another because everybody can make it out there if they want to. If everybody decides to put in all that work, they can make it too. I recently just got in contact with someone that I'm so inspired by. I'll leave his YouTube channel in the description box because I used to follow him because he did pranks and stuff. He would prank his grandma and all that. And I know I'm not about, I personally don't like, I won't personally prank no people, but he is so funny. But I started following him doing it, and then I just recently found out that this man got into real estate. He owns property, okay? And he is doing the darn thing. And I contacted him like, hey, can you teach me everything you know? And we had a great conversation this morning, and I'm just so inspired by that to where I know that as long as I have people around me that can help me and that we can build together, everything's gonna be fine. I didn't have to hate on him like, oh, he did it, and oh, I don't like him because he think he better. No, I was so inspired. Like, yeah, Jonathan, keep doing what you gotta do. I'm just like, I'm so here for it. And so y'all head over to his channel. I'm just gonna leave it in there because I think it's like MGM Real Estate Investment or something like that. But I'll leave it in my description box, and y'all let him know that y'all sent me, that I sent y'all, and support him. If y'all need it, he's very kind and nice. If y'all need advice, contact him. He'll let y'all know, and he's real with it. This is how it happened. This didn't work, or this and that. I was never, whatever it is. So support. So back to what I was saying. It's just amazing to just, you know, it's funny how when you think about animals that naturally have these habits, most of the time if they're not raised by like humans or whatever, they hang with their own tribe, with people that they're like-minded about. They don't go hanging up with somebody else where y'all can't even relate. If you cannot relate and empathize with no one, it's like, what's the use? There is no need for y'all to be around. If you can't grow with no one, what is the use? If you cannot respectfully say, hey, this is what's going on, this is what I want to do, can you support me? What is the use for you hanging around that person? We really have to get out of the fact to where we so proud of us having so much friends, or my family is that. If you and your family and friends ain't doing nothing, I don't want to hear it. You shouldn't even be bragging about it because what are y'all doing to help yourselves, your family, generations to come, and your community? So it's all about that. You just have to really just change your mindset. Michelle Obama has some great quotes, and other people. Like if you're not inspired by the people that you hang around, you basically, that's kind of what she was saying, you basically just need to change your friends. And I tell you all the time, I'm so over the word friend. Either I got soul sisters, and I do have a few friends like that I would consider friends. They're not at sister level yet or brother level yet. But if you're not trying to do that or become a business partner, I don't want to hang with you. I don't even want to call you my friend. I want to say this is my business partner. Or this is my soul sister. This is my soul brother. Whatever it may be, it needs to be like that. And I just feel like it's just very important. It's very critical because also too, when you hang around those people that don't think like you, it becomes a burden in a way because you can't even bounce your ideas off of them, or they can't even understand where you're coming from. Like, do you think what, or how's that supposed to work? Or it's just always something negative in the words, and because they just totally don't understand. You have to fully surround yourself around mentors, people you want to learn from, people that can learn from you, and just positive people overall that don't mind sharing you the game or the rules or whatever it is you're trying to do. You have to get out of your comfort zone, and you have to get out there and travel and see who you can meet and see what type of connections and business partners you can run across into. It's really what that is about, because I'll tell y'all, when I was in India, I don't know how sure I am if I'm going to do business with them, because a lot of people, they think when you're from America, you got money, they like to scam, which I'm not really saying that about him, but I spent a lot of time with an Indian guy who had his own business, and he sold, scarves, different products, because I was just sowing that seed and like being around for a little bit to say, how does this work? Or if I ever want to import and export business with him, I had that connection already, which we had already talked about. But it's so important to know that you need to be around like-minded people. And if you don't want to be a business owner, you don't want none of that, it's still important to be around people that think like you. And I know it's a lot of nonsense going on, but try to have that positive example around you. Ain't nothing cute about having, the latest trend right now, wet anything. I mean it is, but talk about something else, ladies. Y'all could talk about more than that. Y'all could talk about, if y'all really so much into hair and like wearing it, start your own hair line or wig line or makeup line. Be your own boss. Don't just steady. Yeah, it's good to support, but what about you? You giving out all your money and you ain't got nothing coming in. It is just really important to like really have that. You just have to understand that that's what it is. Like you have to be around people that you can relate to. When it comes to improving one's life, it should be very clear that you need to do that with having people that can motivate you. When it comes to improving one's life, you have to know that it is important to have people around you that can motivate you, that can help assist you and just give you all the resources that you may need, connect you to this mentor or just set you up to where, okay, introduce to you this person, but after that, it's all you. You guys, I hope this makes sense in some form and way. And just take what I'm saying. It's important. It's positive what I'm saying. I'm not telling you guys nothing wrong. I'm just telling you guys to better yourself. Surround yourself around those that you know you can grow from, you can learn from, you can start a business from, or whatever it may be. That can teach you something. If they don't want to do it, then hey, be like, can you just tell me what you know and I go from there? It's that simple. And so this is just empowering. This video really only came about because I had talked to Jonathan. I was so inspired. I'm like, yeah, we need to talk about why we need to hang around like-minded people. You talking about making business and money moves and being a boss. That's where it starts. Not being a slave to anyone or, being your own boss. That's really what it is about. Do what you have to do. Save your money. Better yourself. Surround yourself around like-minded people. It is so important. You would thank me later. Be like, yeah, Destiny was right. Because then I can better grow. I can better understand what's going on. And now I have the resources that I need around me to better myself. You already know it's time for Song of the Day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.